They say life has a way of testing you, of breaking you down to see what you're made of. If that's true, then Beth and I are living proof that the fire doesn't always destroy. It can forge something stronger. I met Beth when her world had already crumbled into pieces. She was a shadow of herself, her pain written in every movement, every glance. Life hadn't just knocked her down. It had trapped her in the dark, alone and gasping for air. There was a desperation in her, a quiet suffering that ran so deep it seemed impossible to escape. Every step she took was a battle, every moment a reminder of what she'd lost. And yet, even then, I could see it, that tiny ember of defiance flickering in the cold. She didn't know it yet, but that fire in her was what would save her. Me? I've always been a fighter. It's who I am, and I make no apologies for it. The world doesn't hand you freedom. You have to take it. That's what I feel when I'm behind the wheel of my TR6, the engine roaring, the wind tearing through my hair. That car is my escape, my power, my weapon against a world that's tried to tell me where I belong. On the road, I'm untouchable, unstoppable. But my fight isn't just out there. It's in everything I do. I love hard, I push boundaries, and I don't let anyone dictate who I am, or what I want. Some people can't handle that. They see the passion, the dominance, the edge, and they don't know what to do with it. But those who can, they see the real me. When Beth came into my life, everything changed. She wasn't just someone who needed saving. She challenged me in ways I wasn't ready for. Her pain called to me, not because I pitied her, but because I saw a strength in her that reminded me of myself. Being with her made me want to fight harder, for her, for us. She brought out a side of me I didn't know I had, a tenderness buried beneath the fire. And maybe I brought out a side of her too, something she didn't know she was capable of. The world we're in isn't kind. It's gritty, unforgiving, alive with the sounds of 1983, synths pounding in smoky nightclubs, the hum of engines roaring down winding roads, and the whispers of secrets too dangerous to keep hidden. It's a place where freedom feels fleeting, and survival is the only thing that matters. But in that chaos, we found something. Each other. We found a reason to fight, not just for survival, but for love, for trust, for the chance to be more than what the world tried to make us. There's danger in the shadows, and betrayal never feels far away. The past has a way of pulling you back, of forcing you to confront the truths you'd rather leave buried. For Beth, for me, for us, the stakes couldn't be higher, but through it all our flame keeps burning, brighter and hotter with every challenge. Together, we're unstoppable. This is our story of survival, passion, and a fire that refuses to die. We're not here to play by anyone else's rules. We're here to set our own, to make our own mark, and to show the world that no matter how hard it tries to break you, there's always a way to rise.